Okay, we need to open that gate. We need to open that gate. Imagine police people face mask coming to my house to bust our door saying we are fraudsters. We are prosecutors.
Baba, we need to open gate too.
We need to open gate. We need to open gate. Your what? We need to open gate.
We need to open gate.
Get down! 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 Get down first, bro. Go inside. Go inside. Go inside. Wait. Make calls.
Wait, see Shootout. Jesus.
Make calls. Wait.
Guys, wait.
It's not clear where and when this happened, although some are saying that it happened in Owerri, but it's still yet to be verified. All it shows is the impunity with which law enforcement officers operate in Nigeria. How can a law enforcement officer scale the fence of someone while wearing a mask? There's no way to distinguish him from a criminal. The only distinguishing factor is just the police uniform, which of course anyone can obtain. Many criminals have been arrested while wearing police uniforms. It also shows that these men never identified themselves to these young men before scaling their fence. Because how do you identify yourself while wearing a mask? The normal procedure while conducting an arrest, especially at someone's home, is to identify yourself. You have to show a document, an ID. At least the passport on the ID should show the face of the officer presenting the ID to identify himself, so that the person is giving it to will be able to verify that it is truly him on the ID. These are simple procedures. And if he has a warrant of arrest, he should present it at the gate. The person will see it clearly that his name is written on it. All these simple procedures were not followed, and a police officer had to scale the offense. So looking at this situation, if someone in that compound had a licensed gun and he was forced to use it out of fear for their lives on the police officer, would anyone really blame him? Effectively, this is a new modus operandi for the policemen. That's if they are truly policemen. They invade people's homes while wearing masks. They know that people will always film them with their smartphones, and they know it will be difficult to identify them from the video because they are on masks. This is coming after a few days an EFCC operative met his untimely death in Oka when they invaded someone's apartment. The person is claiming that he did it out of self-defense, that he was afraid of his life and that of his family. Now, these ones are invading people's homes by scaling the fence in broad daylight, thinking that it will be different after all people can see them. But it is nearly the same thing. The only way scaling their fence is justifiable is if these young men are violent criminals or terrorists, and the police have been conducting investigations and they have zeroed in on them here. They can take any measures to make sure they arrest them. Of course, if they were terrorists or violent criminals, this policeman, that's if he's a police officer, wouldn't have risked scaling the fence because he knows what will happen. Anyway, what is going on here is an attempted kidnap. That's if they didn't eventually storm their home to kidnap them. Any law enforcement officer that fails to follow the rules and the procedure, it has rendered all his actions null and void. Before you arrest someone, especially someone sitting down in his home, you must have to show probable cause. You must present it to a judge or magistrate who will look at it, look at your evidence and say, okay, go and arrest the person. He will grant you that arrest warrant. And when you get to that home, you must be able to do what? Identify yourself, like already said, and present that arrest warrant before you enter the home. If that person now starts resisting arrest, then you can use force. Of course, you can't be doing all this while wearing a mask. Why are they hiding their identity? It can only mean that they are there for something illegal. This is not the first time we are seeing this in Imo State. Although this time they didn't scale the fence, they just stormed a residential block looking for people to arrest for no just cause. They would just arrest them or abduct them in this case because they didn't do anything wrong, take them to their stations and detain them illegally. Because these people have been deprived of their freedom, they will eventually be forced to negotiate with the policemen and pay them some money to secure their bail. This is illegal.
Look at them here, over the police. Look at them, embarrassing us in our compound. We went to fetch water. They're embarrassing my boy over the police. Agua police. Look at what they are doing. Embarrassing us. They want to arrest somebody that went to fetch water. Look at what they are doing. Police. Nigerian police, look at Nigerian police, embarrassing people up and down because they want to fetch water. Look at them, Nigerian police. Agua police station. Nigerians should see them, this is what we are going through. We don't have food. We don't have water. We don't have anything. Look at it. He went to fetch water. This boy wants to fetch water. Look at what police is doing. Police, look at it. Police, up at Yaba police station. Look at them here. Everybody should see them. Look at what they have been doing. Embarrassing people, harassing people up and down. Look at the boy. He went to fetch water. And they stopped him on the road, followed him into the compound. They have searched him, they didn't see anything, they want to arrest him. Look at everybody shouting in the compound. Look at it, everybody shouting. Look at what they are doing. Look at them. Harassing people.
This needs to stop. Police authorities need to look into this. Law enforcement agents have turned young men in Nigeria to endangered species. Any young man that is well dressed or even driving a car is profiled as a Yahoo boy, a local slang for a scammer. This is very, very wrong. Someone's home is supposed to be the safest place for him. If you have any trouble or someone attacked you in the streets, the next place you will run to save your life is your home. You will run back to your home and lock yourself up and secure yourself. You feel safe in your home. Now imagine in that your home you're relaxing after a day's work and a police officer scales your fence to abduct you for no just cause. How is this happening in Nigeria of 2025? You see, this is a fundamental problem in not just the police but all the law enforcement agencies in Nigeria. Most of these men employed by the police, their motivation for joining the police is not to enforce the law or to have an orderly society. No, it's all about what they can gain, what they can obtain illegally while carrying a gun legally. Yes, the salaries of most of these policemen can't even take them home. It can't even last for 2 weeks, not to talk of 1 month. And they are happy about it because they know there are no checks and balances, no consequences for any of their actions. The possibilities are endless for them. They can make even 1 million naira or much more than that in a month. They don't care about the salary. Even if they are not paid, they are not bothered because they can always obtain the salary from Nigerians, much more than that. That's why the government is not doing anything about corruption in the police, because they know they are not paying them well enough. How are they going to augment the poor salary? Is it not by taxing Nigerians? Yes, this is an indirect tax that Nigerians pay. It's not as if increase of salary is not necessary in the police or that the increase will stop corruption in the police. No, most of these corrupt policemen are already criminally minded. Imagine abducting and stealing from Nigerians on a daily basis without limit. They will never stop, but it still doesn't mean the government shouldn't increase the salary of policemen and other security agents, because there are still a few good men in the Nigerian police. That increase in salary will help the few good men in the police, while Nigerians continue to wait till the day all these criminals in police uniform will be sacked and the police force reformed and repositioned to better serve Nigerians and enforce the law instead of stealing from Nigerians. Thanks for watching.
Now the mad criminal. Now you carry your son and walk in the matter. We go kill you now. Wetin make the reason now? Na dress him now. What you waiting at the fly?
Where una come? Okay, where una come?
I'm mad.
Wetin we do? Nothing. Na you police say na how come they dress your ass? Which kind of?
They no dey enter. You no get wetin I want do. Any other policeman I call, you no dey enter this company. No dey enter. You no get wetin I want do. The mad. Oh, you there? You get there. You get there the full world.